Good morning, everyone. My name is Joe Bernal, and I first want to start off by thanking my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. He has allowed me to reach the end of this chapter in my life, and I thank Him for giving me the life I live as well as the opportunity to talk to you all today. It's crazy to think that when I first moved to this school, I was a completely different person. I didn't like school, nor did I care for school. I didn't understand that with every challenge, there is an opportunity to grow. I also didn't know how much the people around me would impact my life. This brings me to the story of the Chinese farmer. This farmer was a regular man in the village. He had his family, had his cattle, and he had a horse that he loved. One day, the farmer's favorite horse ran away. The people of the village came and said, "This is so terrible." The farmer said, "I don't know if this is terrible. We'll see tomorrow." The next day, the farmer's son came back riding on the horse that ran away. The people of the village say, "This is great. Your son was able to find your horse." The farmer says, "I don't know if this is great. We'll see tomorrow." The next day, the farmer's son is riding the horse and he falls off and breaks his back. The people of the village say, "This is bad luck. You got your horse back, but your son's back is broken now." The farmer said, "I don't know if this is bad luck. We'll see tomorrow." The next day, the army comes to the village and says that everyone under the age of 21 or of 25 and that is able to work will be recruited because we are going to war and we need soldiers. The farmer then said, "My son's back is broken, so he can't work, and therefore he can't be recruited." Everyone in the village was ecstatic because his son didn't have to go to war. But again, the farmer said, "I don't know if this is a good thing. We'll see tomorrow." I tell this parable to inform you all that one bad day does not determine your life and vice versa with a good day. Everything that happens in your life happens for a reason. You can choose to power through to become stronger, for you know that good days are coming, or you can let it consume you. It's your choice. After the first quarter of my seventh grade year, my mom moved me to Equipo. The second day being at Equipo, as we were leaving campus, I remember telling my mom that I don't think I would like this school. Little did I know, I was wrong. I've grown so much over the years, and that wouldn't be possible without the lovely teachers and friends that I have made that have allowed me to persevere through the process of me moving schools. So I thank all of you. This parable not only represented that with every new challenge comes a new opportunity to grow, but that your perspective on that challenge or issue is everything. When I first arrived at Equipo, I wasn't focused on the challenges and opportunities that were in front of me. I was focused on old friends and old experiences. Equipo was the first school that I went to that had core values that represented the school. These core values being respect, integrity, perseverance, passion, empowerment, and team love and family. Over the years, I was able to embody these core values. For example, in 8th grade during the Yeti Awards, my first Yeti Awards, I was voted for integrity. To this day, I still have the medal that I received because it has a special place in my heart. To a certain extent, the school has become my home for two main reasons. First, my mom works here, so I had to stay a little longer the majority of the time, but also because this school has seen me grow, the same as when your parents see you grow. I didn't know that this school would be such a growing opportunity, but I am glad to have moved here. What allowed me to change my mind about the school and allowed me to come to love this school is that I changed my perspective. I knew I wasn't going to any other school, so I had to change my perspective. Once I did that, I started to see how great the school really was, and that it was my ignorance and attachment to that I had to old friends and my old school that was keeping me from seeing the bright future I had ahead of me. I'd like to thank all the teachers again for being a part of my journey in this chapter of my life. To the friends that became brothers to me, I appreciate you guys very much. You guys have always been there for me, and I can't thank you guys enough. I never thought I would be able to have such a such a close and powerful connection with people outside of my family. I want to expand my thanks to a person that I believe doesn't get enough recognition. That person being Mr. Sacco. There are not enough words that can express the gratitude I have for you. To be honest, I never understood Mr. Sacco, but that all changed junior year when I was in his college prep math class. This is where I was able to see that you not only care about creating a school that can allow us to reach places we never thought we could reach, but that you understand that allowing students to slack off will not allow them to reach those places. I also had his class senior year by choice. This is a year where Sacco became one of my favorite teachers. I appreciated your strictness because that allowed me to excel in math in a way I never thought I could. When I first arrived in middle school, I hated math with a passion. That all changed when I arrived at your class. You taught math in a way that not only made me understand it, but I also came to love math as a subject. You also provided my mom with a job at your school, which I thank you for because the relationship between my mom and I has grown tremendously. My mom working at my school also showed me the work that teachers and staff members put into the school, but most importantly, the work you put in. And for all of these reasons, I thank you, Mr. Salko. For my classmates, we did it. We finished 13 years of school, and I'd like to say I'm proud of every single one of you. Majority of us grew up together, so I've seen the hard work needed to be put in to reach this point. Every single one of you has a purpose, and I want you all to remember that. As long as you follow your dreams, nothing can or will hold you back. You are the only one that can set limits for yourself, but now that we are in the real world, make sure to not have limits. Prove those that doubt you wrong and make those who believe in you proud. If you have no one that believes in you, just know I believe in you and God will always believe in you. I wish all of you the best of luck on this journey of life. Last but certainly not least, my mother. I know her as mom, but many of you know her as Mrs. Narrows. Everything good about me came from you. My early childhood was not easy for any of my family. The one thing that allowed me to enjoy my childhood was that my mom always found a way. You found a way to raise 3 children on your own. You found a way to pay bills, put food in our stomachs, as well as put clothes on our backs. When I think about strong, I think about you. You never gave up on us, and although you could have been hard on us at times, we can't blame you. You were doing the best you could and in the best way you knew how. I know I don't say it enough, but I love you and I want you to know that everything I do is for you. I never saw you quit, so I know that there is nothing in this life that can stop me from reaching my goals. With all of this being said, the story of the Chinese farmer reminds us that life is full of twists and turns, and what seems good or bad at first glance may prove to be the opposite in the end. Embrace the uncertainties of life with calmness, knowing challenges bring opportunities for growth and learning. Thank you all for listening, and may God bless all of you.